Keshe, buenos dias, and hi everyone. Me llamo Amy Loyd, and I'm the Assistant Secretary at the Office of Career, Technical, and Adult Education. I truly appreciate everything the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers does. I love that you are over 13,000 STEM Hispanic students, professionals, and leaders strong. And as a Hispanic myself and a former math teacher, I applaud your excellent work. When I had the opportunity to meet with many of you a few months ago here in DC, I was thoroughly energized by our conversation, and gracias for the opportunity to share with you an update on what we're doing in this space now. On behalf of Secretary Cardona and the U.S. Department of Education, mil gracias for the work you do to serve our Hispanic and Latino community, strengthening and diversifying our STEM workforce through your support of and advocacy for student and professional members alike. Your vision and work in STEM and in equity is very much aligned with ours. If you're not familiar with OCTAE, our work sits at the intersection of education, workforce development, and economic development. We oversee federal funding for career and technical education and adult education and family literacy. OCTAE also leads our agency's focus on expanding and strengthening career and college pathway systems, our community colleges, and correctional education. One of my main goals as the Assistant Secretary of OCTAE is to work towards creating more diverse and equitable pathways for students. This means recognizing pathways that are outside the four-year model. Many of you here have a community college background. I went to community college myself, and I know firsthand the importance of community colleges across the country that are nimbly responding to the changing economic needs of our nation and offering a more affordable path to a four-year degree. This is why the department and the Biden-Harris administration are all in on community colleges. We recognize that education cannot be truly inclusive if it's not accessible and affordable. To advance this vision, we've taken several steps on college affordability. First, we've increased Pell Grants. These allow first-generation students to afford community colleges, and I'd like to emphasize that these are not loans, they're grants. Second, student loans for far too long have left far too many of America's students, including many first-generation students, with stifling debt. As a first step to fixing this problem, we recently announced the SAVE Plan, a student loan repayment plan that fixes flaws in the income-driven repayment plans. The SAVE Plan allows for borrowers to make small monthly payments as low as $0 a month. After a consistent series of these payments, the remaining loan balance is forgiven. This means that we will leave 90% of community college graduates debt-free within 10 years. And in the spirit of fostering inclusive education, Secretary Cardona has charged me to seize the moment we're in the wake of the pandemic, to bring to life our shared vision, to raise the bar, unlock career success, and transform our nation's education system to blur the lines between high school, post-secondary education, and the world of work. This means we must do a better job of making smooth, clear, strong pathways for our Latino and Hispanic youth and adults into rewarding STEM careers. And we know that for too long, we've had a disjointed and often entirely disconnected and sometimes incoherent journey from P-12 education into adulthood, and we know this has not equitably served everyone. Our Latinos hold just 7% of STEM jobs, despite the fact that we comprise 18% of the U.S. population and growing. This is unacceptable. We need more Latino innovators, computer scientists, medical researchers, engineers, and more. But we can't solve a problem like underrepresentation of Latinos in STEM by working in isolation. We have to collaborate intentionally with business and industry, across P-12 and higher education, with nonprofit organizations, with government, and most importantly, we need to work in close partnership with and in service to our community. Last year, the department launched the Raise the Bar, Unlocking Career Success, Career and College Pathways initiative, which, like all of our work, is grounded in equity with a focus on high-growth, high-wage, in-demand careers. Creating global pathways is one of the Secretary's core priorities for our nation's education system. And this is where our work really shines. We're focused on providing every student with a pathway to multilingualism, recognizing that we trail behind most countries in the world on this front. And if we're going to have our young people compete in a global economy, multilingualism and multiculturalism are necessities and superpowers. Y por eso celebramos los que hablan español. And the foundation for our work is ensuring that every single student has a pathway to college and career with STEM and high-quality career and technical education. And when we say every student, we mean every. Our new nationwide Pathways Initiative, Unlocking Career Success, advances our administration's bold vision that every student will graduate high school with 4 keys to unlock their career success. 1 is earning college credit while in high school. 2 is real-world, hands-on, work-based learning in the workplace. 3 is earning workforce credentials that are in demand and sought by business and industry. And 4 is ongoing career advising and navigation support so that they leave high school with a plan to achieve their career ambitions. We need this so that our young people can ride the incredible waves of opportunity and great STEM jobs that our administration's Investing in America will bring. It takes todos nosotros to make this hope a reality. It's on-the-ground leaders like all of you who rolled up your sleeves to work in partnership with business and industry to think about how we're supporting students and professionals and leaders to build high-quality pathways in STEM. We hope that we can make our work in STEM careers like computer science, biomedical engineering, advanced manufacturing, aerospace, and more welcoming to our students from all walks of life so that they see themselves in it and have a sense of belonging and connection to the in-demand STEM careers that are driving our economy. And we know that for many of our students, having affordable and accessible pathways makes all the difference. We also know sometimes you've got to see it to be it, and we so appreciate how SPHE helps students envision their futures in STEM. And I think about a focus on familia. Somos familia. We're here to help each other on the journey. You have our support, you have our partnership from the U.S. Department of Education and the entire Biden-Harris administration. Gracias otra vez, hacia adelante. I hope you have a wonderful event, and thank you very much for all that you do for our students and our future.